Hello, come join me. We're gonna get into our inner thighs. So just come meet me down on your mat. We're just gonna lie with straight down on our back. We're just going to have our feet hip width apart. I want you to pull those shoulder blades down the back, and I want you to find a nice neutral spine. So that means your hips are in line with your pelvis. So you might have a little curve in your lower back. From here, we're gonna take a deep exhale, and we're gonna bring our knees to tabletop. I want your toes to touch. We're gonna inhale as we open our legs, knees wide. Exhale, close. Inhale, open our knees wide. Exhale, close. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Use that breath. Exhale, shh, to close. 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Use that core, engage that core. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. We're gonna keep our knees open. So we're gonna open one more time. We're gonna extend our legs long and exhale back to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to tabletop. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to tabletop. So really use that breath, engage that core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to tabletop. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to tabletop. Last 2. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to tabletop. Last 1. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to tabletop. I want you to take your heels so your heels are touching, your toes are turned out. So our knees are still at tabletop position. We're going to extend our legs long, flex the toes, or point the toes, flex the toes. Exhale, bring back to tabletop. Inhale, lengthen, flex, point, flex, back to tabletop. Extend, point, flex, back to tabletop. Good. Extend, point, flex, back to tabletop. Keeping those heels touching. Extend long, point the toes, flex, back to tabletop. 2 more. Extend, point, flex, back to tabletop. Last 1. Extend, point the toes, flex the toes. Exhale, back to tabletop. Hold here. We're going to inhale back to center, keeping those toes touching, so knees are touching, heels are touching. Exhale, open, extend long. Back to tabletop, knees to touch. Open those knees, extend those legs long. So as we're doing this, our heels are touching the entire time. So squeeze those heels together. Imagine you've got $1 million bill in between your heels and you do not want to lose that $1 million. So exhale, open, extend long, back to tabletop, knees to touch. Open, extend, back to tabletop, knees to touch. Let's do that 2 more times. Open those knees, extend long, back to tabletop, knees to touch. Last 1. Open, extend, back to tabletop, knees to touch. We're going to take our legs straight up. If you find that your tummy's getting a bit of a point, so you're getting a mountain, I just want you to keep your legs higher. Otherwise, you're going to take your legs a little lower. Engaging that core, we're going to crisscross our legs. So finding length through those toes, I just want you to do tiny little crisscrosses, exhaling and inhaling. Nice and strong here. Good. We're here for 5, 4, I didn't forget to keep counting, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees to tabletop, lower those feet down. We're going to take our knees nice and wide. So our knees are wide, our feet are wide, our toes are turned out. We're going to exhale, lift our hips up, squeeze, and inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, down. Exhale, squeeze up, inhale, lower. 5, down. Exhale, 4, down. Exhale, 3, down. Exhale, 2, down. Exhale, 1, squeeze, hold up, pulse those hips up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. So it's a tiny movement. engaging that back side of your body, keeping your core engaged. Pulse, 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 pulse. We've got 5. Pulse, 4. Pulse, 3. Pulse, 2. Pulse, 1. Keeping those hips lifted, I want you to walk your feet so they're touching. Feet are touching, knees are touching. We're going to take our right leg and extend our right leg long. We're going to open our right leg out to the side. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, lengthen out to the side. Exhale, back to center. Good work. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, center. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it back to center. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, center. I want you to cross your right foot over your left foot. So now the outside of your heels of your feet are touching. So our legs are crossed, our knees are squeezing together. We're going to inhale down, exhale, squeeze up. Inhale, lower, exhale, squeeze. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze. Really squeeze those legs together. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze. 5 more. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze. We've got 3, squeeze. 2, squeeze. 1, hold up, pulse those legs together, 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 together. So already your knees are already touching, so it feels like you're not really making any movements, but you'll be able to feel that in your inner thighs as you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So anyone watching, it would look like nothing, but if you're doing it, you know it feels like everything. So squeeze, 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 squeeze. We've got 5, squeeze, 4, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 2, squeeze, 1. Lower those hips down. Take those feet. So those feet are touching, knees are touching. They're not crossed anymore. We're going to exhale, lift our hips, and inhale, lower. 3 more. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, down. 2 more. Exhale, squeeze up. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift and hold. Take that left leg, find length, point through that left toe. I want you to inhale, open, exhale, close. So grounding through that right foot into the ground as we lift our left leg out to the side, and exhale back to center. Inhale, out, exhale to center. Good job. Inhale, lengthen, exhale to center. 4 more. Inhale, out, exhale to center. Inhale, out, exhale to center. 3 more. Inhale, out, exhale to center. 2 more. Stay with me. Inhale, out, exhale to center. Last one. Inhale, out, exhale to center. Take that left foot and cross it over your right foot. So your back sides of your feet are touching, your knees are squished together. We're going to lower our hips down. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, down. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lower. Good. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, down. Exhale, squeeze up. Inhale, down. Exhale, squeeze. 3 more. Inhale, down. Squeeze and lift. Good. Inhale, down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Last one. Inhale, down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Pulse those legs together, 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 together. So again, right now it looks like, oh, they're not doing anything, but we know that this is fire. It's fire. So get it. Pulse, pulse. We're not here for much longer. Get it in you. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Feel that burn. We've got 5. Pulse, 4. Pulse, 3. Pulse, 2. Pulse, 1. Lower those hips. Bring those legs back to tabletop. Ankles are turned, heels are touching, toes are turned out. I want you to take your hands behind the back of your head, and exhale, curl your head up. So we've curled our shoulders up off the ground. We're just resting our head into our hands. We're going to extend our legs long and exhale back. Inhale, lengthen, exhale back. Inhale, lengthen, Exhale back, pressing those heels together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale back to tabletop. Inhale, push away. Exhale back to tabletop. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale back to tabletop. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to tabletop. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Hold here. Hold here nice and strong. Press those heels together. Make those legs nice and long. We're going to take our arms out. We're going to reach for our right hand to left foot, left to right. So it's tiny little movements. We're not going to actually touch those feet, but we're just exhaling up, inhaling down. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish strong. Hug those knees into the chest. Roll up like a little ball. And you just worked your inner thighs, and inner thighs are so good for everything. Support, mobility, everything. See you next time.